All right, welcome everybody to a frigid Thursday night here in Waconia. Wildcats about to start their first of two games against the Mankato West Scarlet Knights. At least we're at home. Get to come out on a frozen night like this. Nice for being close to home. Puck drops. Wildcats gain possession off the get-go. Berger to Strozak. Strozak moves into the offensive zone. Drives to the corner, loses an edge. Berger caught a piece of the breakout pass. That was enough to let Clemens get a piece of it. Berger was cross-iced to McLean. McLean pass was intercepted. Clemens retreats behind the Waconia net, moves up ice. Addie Clemens moving through the neutral zone, dumps the puck. Wildcats are going to get a change. Strozak's going to stay on the attack. Let's play through the hands. Here comes Charbonneau and Brink. Poke check by Raven Brink. She's going to start an attack. Drives wide on her forehand. Works the goal line. Pass. That hit the side of the net. Kept in by Britz. Puck's going to come back to Britz. And Mankato with the chance. Driving wide. Britz on the back check. Ties up. Shot steered away by Scarlett Smith. Shuddy pass to Brink. Connects momentarily, and the Scarlet Knights on the attack. Josie Petz leaves that one for Leah Britz. Tie up in the corner. Brink steps in to support. Rolling puck behind the Waconia net. Breakout pass. Shuddy to Charbonneau. Wires got crossed up. Britz has it now. Let's breakout pass to Petz. Here comes Petz. Long zone entry pass to Simonson. Knights held at the blue line. Strozak. Puck poke checked away. Clemens is going to keep it in. Clemens, smart play, plays that one down to the corner. Clemens still has a play. Shot on her backhand. Smith with a chance too. Covered. Just getting underway here in our first period. Wildcats taking on the Mankato Scarlet Knights. 12:49 remaining in the first period. A whole lot of hockey to go. As always, we'll have our varsity following this game. Game time, 7 p.m. Face-off won by Strozak, back to Clemens. Clemens rings that around the wall, picked up by Smith. Simonson pass to Clemens. Clemens cross-ice to McLean. McLean shot. That one caught a piece of Smith. Centering pass finds its way onto a Scarlet Knights tape, and Knights met at the blue line by Clemens. Loose puck is going to go to the defense for the Knights, and they're going to enter the Wildcat zone. Poke check by McLean. Breakout pass to Smith. Held in by the Knights. They got to tag up. Grace McLean, sophomore, number 16, able to pick that one up. She has some room, so she's going to skate. McLean cuts at the blue line. Shot's going to go wide of the net. Puck played into the corner by Sydney Schneider. This puck's going to come out to Shuddy. Shuddy to Britz. Britz makes a play on the wall. That one just gets inside the zone. Shuddy has it. Smart play, regrouping in the neutral zone. Britz up to Berger. Shuddy to Berger. Knights in offsides. Loose puck is going to roll in on Smith. Knights are going to get a loose puck in the neutral zone. Nice zone entry, but Wildcats able to stop that one right around the tops of the circles. Poke check by Britz. Chance for the Knights. Shot. Wide of the net. Wildcats able to clear the zone. Knights go cross ice. Dump is played to the corner by Smith. comes Shuddy. Whole lot of room to break out. Pass to Charbonneau in the neutral zone. Charbonneau crosses the red line. Wildcats forced to regroup. Number 13, Addie Clemens. I'm saying that name a lot tonight. She's always jumping up in the play from defense. Look for her to pinch. Great to see the Wildcat defense playing confident and jumping up in the play. Great offense from the back line. Playing smart play, regroup to Clemens. Clemens passing the neutral zone to Brink. Brink's going to dump. Wildcats are going to go on the forecheck. Charbonneau gets to it first. Centering pass, doesn't connect. Shot by McLean, a rebound chance. Played to the corner. Brink's going to ring that one around the wall to Charbonneau. Charbonneau staying on the forecheck. That's going to force a turnover. Brink able to get the clear. We got Pet starting her shift. She's going to enter the zone with speed. Force that bad pass or get a piece of it just like that. Schutte picks it up at the blue line. Schutte drives wide. Drop to Pets. Cleared by the Knights. Wildcats are going to regroup. Britt surveys options. Pass to Shuddy, switching places. Shuddy pulls back. Pass through the neutral zone doesn't connect. Scarlet Knights are going to get a rush. Good stick by number 14, Leah Britz. Knights have it again. Shot, blocker, saved by Smith. That one's played high off the glass. Addison Smith got a piece of it. Loose puck goes to Britz. Here come the Wildcats on a 2-on-1. Berger drives wide. Will dangle through the feet. Position on the puck. Here comes Berger looking at options. Finds Schneider. Schneider's shot. Saved. Wildcats getting some offensive zone time. 8:32 left in the first period. Kristen Strozak taking the draw with Sylvia Berger and Sydney Schneider at wings. Addie Clemens and Grace McLean at D. Puck drops. Face off 1-2 Berger. Clemens to McLean. Shot. Glove saved. And frozen. Puck drops. Bouncing puck. Collected by Schneider. Back to McLean. McLean rings that one around the wall. Clemens falls, and Schneider's able to hold his own. Goes right back to Clemens. Knights just trying to clear the zone, throwing it right on the Wildcats tape. Here comes Berger. Berger sidesteps a defender. Works behind the net. Pass to the point, finds McLean. McLean cross ice to Clemens. Clemens shot, tipped. Got tipped by a Red Knight player and managed by the Mankato goaltender. Wildcats will change up forwards in D. Actually, they'll keep their D on the ice. McLean and Clemens, Brink, Betts, and Charbonneau at forward. Off the draw, Mankato wins it. Played up the wall. Met by Clemens. Clemens moves through the neutral zone. Pass to McLean. McLean looks up ice. Next to Pets. Pets touch pass to Charbonneau. Shot, hits traffic. Puck's played to the corner where Charbonneu's going to pick it up. Charbonneau plays that to the middle. Here comes Britz. Shot. Be wide of the net. Rebound's going to go to Charbonneau. Shot here. Charbonneau, smart play. The soccer player kicked that one to her forehand, and pass came to the slot. Wildcats had a chance. Mankato has a chance right now. Puck rolls through the slot and then go to the wall. Mankato holds the zone. Shuddy behind the Wildcat net. Pass to Charbonneau. Charbonneau next with Brink. Brink in a 1-on-4. Able to get it to the blue line. Mankato is going to take the opportunity of the Wildcat change. Nice back check by Strozak. Britz pass to Smith. Smith Finds Simonson. Here comes Simonson. Simonson, nice pass to Strozak. Shot's going to go wide of the net. Nice puck movement. Smith, nifty backhand to Shuddy. Shuddy back to Smith. Pass to the slot doesn't connect, and the Knights are going to throw that one down in the Wildcat territory. Smith will play it to Shuddy. Shuddy cross-ice pass. Simonson got a tip on it. She was behind the red line. That one will be ice. 6:16 remaining in the first period. Thursday night game on a frigid evening. Night of significance, too. We have the Ridgeview Medical Center Charity Night, one of our sponsors for this season. Very grateful to have them. I believe we'll have some of the Wildcat varsity captains joining us at intermission to share a little bit about the event tonight. Puck is played out of the Wildcat zone. That one will roll down into the Knights' end, played up the wall. Carried back in, held at the blue line by McLean. That shot hits traffic. Here comes Schneider. Wraparound shot. More of a spin around shot with a pad save. The Knights are going to ice. 5:45 left in the first. Yeah, we'll preview what the captains will get into. The charities for Ridgeview Medical Center, and the girls are collecting coloring books, crayons, fun stuff to be donated to the hospital for families that are in the hospital over the holidays. Kids that are in that position need something to do, so very good cause that the ladies put together to donate to tonight. So I believe there's a QR code that you may be able to share. You can find that on our Facebook page if you would like to donate money to the cause as well. So puck played in the Wildcat zone. Crisis averted by McLean. She plays that to Berger. Here comes Berger with speed. It's that one caught up in the defender's skates. Wildcats stay on the attack. Berger moves up the wall. Looks like we get a stoppage. See if there was a hand up. Might have been just a player going into the boards hard. Maybe Strozak and one of the Red Knight players got tangled up. Looks like everybody's good, and we've got 5-on-5 hockey. Puck drops, rolls in on the goaltender. Do a quick redo. 5:10 remaining in the first period. Wildcats held in at the point. Shuddy plays that one down the wall to Brink. Strozak. Touch pass to Shuddy. Shuddy to Charbonneau. Charbonneau to the slot. Puck's loose. Wildcats got a shot at it there and covered by the goaltender. Josie Petz lining up on the draw. Joined by Brink and Charbonneau. Mankato clean on the breakout. Britz takes an angle. Mankato. A spinning pass picked up by Charbonneau. No look passes. Shot by Charbonneau on a glove save. Yeah, nice zone exit and zone entry by the Knights. No look pass found its way onto Charbonneau's tape. Kristen Strozak lining up on the draw, wins that one back to the Wildcat D. We've got McLean. She's going to bring that one around the wall to Simonson. Simonson centering pass, shot just wide by Smith. Strozak dancing in the corner. Puck played up the wall. That one's going to be headed off by Clemens. Clemens pass to the slot. Strozak has a play on it. Cleared away by the Knights. Simonson's going to chip that one deep into the zone. Played up the wall, held in by Clemens. McLean able to do a little spinorama and get that one in the vicinity of Smith. Simonson with a chance. Puck still loose. Strozak, pass through the slot, doesn't connect. Here come the Knights. Playing on the back check. Good tie up by Smith. Centering pass, nobody home. Simonson picks up the puck. Finds Smith. Here comes Addison Smith. Crosses center ice. Still has the puck. Pass to Berger. Berger picks it up below the goal line. Circles. Almost got a trip. Berger stays on her feet. Centering pass. Schneider keeps it in. Drop off for Shuddy. Played back to Berger. Berger centering attempt. Doesn't connect. Knights have all they can do to cross the blue line, and they're going to opt to ice. Wildcats keeping the pressure on. Shot on goal update. Got 10-2 in favor of Waconia. Strozak lining up on the draw with Berger and Schneider at wings. Ritz and Shuddy at D. Berger to Shuddy. Puck catches the skate. That one's going to sneak out of the zone. Nice turn to the boards. Wildcats have a scoring chance. Here comes Emerson Shuddy. Cuts to the middle on her backhand. Keeps possession. Mankato has just enough to exit the zone. Wildcats keep the pressure on. Puck played ahead to Berger. Shuddy to Strozak. Strozak drives on her forehand, chips that one to an open area. Catches up to it. Centering pass. That one, goalie got a piece of it. It's tied up on the side of the net. Now it's back in play. Breakout pass. Just enough to get it to the red line. Wildcats playing pretty aggressive here. Definitely out shooting the Knights. Want to make sure they get on the scoreboard first. Pet's pass to McLean. That one actually ended up on Smith. McLean, nice skating. McLean moves into the zone on her backhand. Drives below the goal line. Turns back to the corner. Looks at options. She still has some space. Puck played back behind the net. Brink is going to make chase. That one played back below the goal line. 50 seconds remaining in the first period. Charbonneau takes an angle. Toe drag through traffic. Played back to McLean. McLean to Clemens. Clemens shot. Bouncing puck. Rebound below the goal line. Centering pass by Brink. Picked up by the Knights. The Knights try to chip that one behind Clemens. Clemens able to regroup. Pass to McLean. McLean back to Clemens. Clemens catches a pass up to Strozak. Strozak loads up a shot. That one got a piece of a Red Knight defender. Smith with a play in the corner. That one comes up the wall to Clemens. Clemens tripped up. Cleared out of the zone by the Knights. Shuddy's going to retrieve it, and that's going to about do it for the first period. Shots on goal in favor of the Wildcats, 11-2. Take a quick intermission here for the second period. I think we're going to be joined by a couple of the Wildcat captains. So we'll spin the camera around. See if we get us in here. Okay, perfect. All right, so yes, joined by El Bagenstos and Talon Kamrath joining us here tonight. Yeah, you guys had something to share about the evening that we're having. I gave a little bit of a preview. It's the Ridgeview Medical Center event, so I'll let you guys talk a little bit more about it.
Can I take this?
You can.
Thank
that
you.
Way I don't have to hold it up.
Okay, so we're doing our senior charity for the Ridgeview Foundation Pediatric Unit. and we're just trying to like get people together to donate coloring books, toys, like little gifts for all the kids there, because we just want to like have something for comfort, so like stuffed animals as well. And we're also doing like a big raffle ticket. There's so many cool prizes you can get. They're all from like local small businesses around Waconia, so yeah, I think it's like 5 for 2 and then 10 for 5.
Yes.
So yeah,
You can get a lot of fun prizes, and it's super fun.
yeah, and there's things on there that are like almost up to $300 of value. So I don't know, I'd stop by and I'd get some because it's pretty awesome. So yeah.
Awesome causes for sure. Definitely the time of year to be doing it. So yeah, if you have a chance, please check out the Facebook page. I believe the QR code if you want to donate cash, that's there. So yes, absolutely, it's a wonderful time of year to donate. It's a wonderful time of year to do anything. I mean, what are your guys'? Now that you're here, I've got you. What's some of the holiday stuff you guys do? I know we do like cookies and stuff. We've been taking
like
a couple
holiday
years off.
traditions?
Yes. Yeah. What are you guys doing
I'm
this
trying to think. Well, we are going Christmas caroling as the team again. We're doing that again. And then I don't know like what traditions we do. Like I always open one gift on Christmas Eve.
Yeah. My like extended family always does like a Secret Santa like white outfit thing.
Always good. Yeah, it's Mal's grandpa. He's a caramels guy. Always making caramels. So yeah, that's one of the things. Yeah, as a matter of fact, like your 8th grade Wildcats, I believe they are Christmas carolers as well. So I think you guys, yes, just combine forces. Yeah, once you get them going, you can't shut them up. So all right, thank you guys for stopping by. Good luck tonight. All right, back for the second period. Puck played by the Wildcats into the Knights zone. Shot by Shuddy. That one hit traffic. Puck's going to be held in by Britz. Hot shot played around the wall to Strozak. Strozak got enough on it to have a loose puck to Britz. Shot. Rebounds loose. Brant with a chance. Brant buries it. Quick sequence of plays. Puck came from low to high, and Britz got a quick shot off, and I think that one surprised the goalie, and the rebound stayed loose, and Ava Brant followed up on the goal. So awesome to see. Wildcats strike first. 14:27 left in the second period. Felt like they had one coming. See if they can get another one quick. Cuts on the draw. Face off one over to Charbonneau. Knights are able to gain possession. Charbonneau stays on the attack. Knights exit the zone with speed. Little toe drag. McLean maybe got a piece. Knights shot. Smith got a piece of that one off the shoulder, and that one went high off the glass. The Wildcats are going to go on the penalty kill. See what the call is. Maybe body checking. Body checking or roughing. Wildcats will have to take one off. All right. Pets and Charbonneau. Forwards on the penalty kill. McLean and Shuddy. D. Knights set up deep the Wildcat zone. Low to high. Shot from high. That one caught a piece of McLean. This puck goes to the sidewall. Charbonneau poke check. That one came to McLean. McLean cuts back middle. Knights circle. Attacks push to the outside. McLean and Charbonneau force the turnover, and Charbonneau's going to ice. Good aggressive penalty kill by the Wildcats. Pet stays on the attack. Puck's going to lay loose. Red Knights pick it up. Puck played ahead to Britz. Britz dumps back in the zone. Wildcats will tag up. Change up the rest of their penalty killers. Pass. That's one was caught a piece of Strozak. Here comes Shuddy. Shuddy works through a body check. Has Strozak centering pass. Backhand. Shot by Shuddy goes wide. And here comes Simonson. Simonson reverses on the wall. Pass to Strozak. Wildcats look like they're on the power play here. Knights just attempting to clear. They have the man advantage. Wildcats might as well just keep going. They can get one with 4 skaters. Strozak works down along the wall into the corner. Shuddy pinches. Strozak picks up the loose puck. Shot, save. A dire situation for the Knights. Wildcats have 25 seconds left to kill on their penalty kill, but yeah, it looked like they've been on a power play the past minute and a half. Ava Brandt and Sydney Schneider forwards with Fritz and McLean. Face-off won by McLean, or Brandt to McLean. Shot by Brandt. Forward and defense change places there. Brandt got a hard shot off, and that one just went high off the glass. 12:10 remaining in the second period. Nice centering pass, misses the mark. Knights work low. Pass to the middle, that one steered away by Smith. Centering pass was intercepted by McLean. Good stick by Brandt. Knights are going to have to exit the zone and regroup. Knights dump. Wildcats still, well, Knights are going to be offsides on that one. Face off in the Red Knight zone. Strozak on the draw, wins it back to Clemens. Clemens plays it along the wall to Smith. Smith centering pass to Strozak. Chipped out of the zone. Clemens retrieves. Loses an edge, able to get the pass to Shuddy. Shuddy to Strozak. Strozak. Drop pass to Simonson. Shot. Pad save. Rebound goes to Strozak. Touch pass by Smith. Shuddy holds his own. Addison Smith plays that one down to Simonson. Simonson. Pass cross ice to Shuddy. That one played below the goal line by Strozak. Clemens. Bouncing puck. Rebound loose. Puck rolls up the wall to Shuddy. Shuddy plays it to Strozak. She got a tip on it. Strozak still has it behind the wall. Walks up along the goal line. Shot goes wide of the net. Simonson picks it up on the side wall. Pass is going to pull Shuddy out of the zone. Wildcats regroup. Call will be a hand pass. Stoppage. Apologies, I did not update the scoreboard. Now we're good. At least I got the period right. A couple times I've gotten to the third period and I'm still got the first period up on the scoreboard. I mean, why have the thing? Puck drops, face-off won by Pets. Britt's able to create some space in the corner. Pets up in the support chance for the Knights. Bouncing puck, that one read by Smith. And red basket catch. Another face-off in the Wildcat zone. Knights off the draw, played below the Wildcat goal line. Ritz reverses to McLean. McLean finds Charbonneau. Charbonneau to Brink. Change of possession in the neutral zone. Here come the Knights. Spinning pass picked up by McLean. Here comes Britz on the rush. Britz dumps. Here come two Wildcats. We got Charbonneau. Shot, look for a tip. Pad save. That one's going to come to the high slot. Shuddy. Shot hits traffic and a flutter into the corner. Strozak finishes her check. Shuddy steps down, works below the goal line, behind the Mankato net. Grant covering at D. She pinches on the wall. Grant's going to stay on the back check. Strong play, heads off the player. It's taking away ice. I think it's going to be enough for a penalty, though. See if the Wildcats can keep the same vibe to this penalty kill that they had for the first one. A minute and a half of the penalty kill was spent in the offensive zone. Kristen Strozak lines up to take the draw. She's got Addie Smith, her fellow forward, Emerson Shuddy, and Addie Clemens at D. Knights, shot from the top of the circle, well high. Smith will get to the loose puck first. Wildcats able to force that one up the wall. Strozak stays in pursuit. Long pass cut off by Clemens. Clemens is going to dump that one into the Knights zone. Smith got a stick on that one. Here comes Shuddy. Shuddy on her backhand. Back to forehand. Tries to put it home. Loose puck. Shot and a goal! T-Bone Smith! I think her first high school goal is a shorty. Save that puck, man. Wildcats. I'll get this one up on the scoreboard. 8:33 remaining in the second period. Wildcats get their second marker of the night. I believe it was Strozak. Maybe Shuddy got the shot. Strozak may have got a piece of it, and then loose puck came to Addie Smith, and she hammered it home. Wildcats 2-0. Here comes Schneider. Drives wide on her forehand. Pass along the goal line. Pass up the wall. Comes out of the zone. Toe drag. Britt's got enough of her, and good defensive play. Knights capitalize on a loose puck. That one is played out of the zone by Shuddy. Schneider got a stick on it. Shuddy, nice aggressive play. Defense stepping into the play. Wildcats just a little bit ahead of the blue line. Just really doesn't feel like a penalty kill. 38 seconds remaining on the Grant penalty. Wildcats go full strength. See if they can sneak Grant behind the defense. Gets out on the ice. Face off won by the Wildcats. Here comes McLean. Works on her backhand. Shovels that one into the Knights zone. Charbonneau on the forecheck. Knights able to move out of the zone. Dumped into Wildcat end. Simonson. Able to find the seam. Here comes Charbonneau on the Charbonneau with a chance. Cuts to the net. Loads one up. Shot. Glove save. Puck comes out of the Knights zone and McLean picks it up. Nice escape move. McLean moves up the wall. Shot. Saved and covered. Shots on goal, 20-4 in favor of the Wildcats. That's on the draw with Schneider and Brandt at wings. Shuddy, one of our defense, paired up with Leah Britz. Puck greens up the wall. Schneider moved to the middle. Knights move into the Wildcat zone. Drive wide behind the Wildcat net. Puck comes up the wall. Toe drag disrupted, but Knights able to hold possession. Brant able to get a stick on that one. Knights play off the wall. Brant and Pets able to force the turnover. Brant shot from the red line. Puck's on net. Rebound played to the corner. Knights have to retreat. Wildcats change up their forwards. Puck comes out of the zone. Leah Britz collects. Drop pass to Shuddy. Shuddy on the reverse. Goes cross ice to Charbonneau. Pass hit traffic. Played low by the Wildcats. Brink centering pass. Strozak got a piece of it just wide of the net. Shuddy plays down to Strozak. Strozak behind the Scarlet Knights net. Puck played up the wall to Charbonneau. Charbonneau shot low. Clemens keeps possession on the wall. That one may be a chance here for the Knights. Charbonneau has the best chance on the back check. Ties up. Backhand attempt wide of the net. Charbonneau played it clean. Great back check. Clemens to Shuddy. Shuddy to Charbonneau. Cross ice pass to Brink. Across the Mankato blue line. Thrown back out. A log jam in front of the Wildcat bench. It's going to be an offsides. 4:44 remaining in the second period. Wildcats with a 2-goal lead over the Mankato West Scarlet Knights. Puck drops. Mankato gain possession off the draw. Puck hung up on the blue line. Here come the Knights. Shots can be wide of the net. Ritz to Simonson. Simonson clears his own. Knights play that one off the glass in front of the penalty boxes. Fan on a pass, and Simonson collects a loose puck. Smith loads up a shot. Save, rebound. Smith got a second chance at it, and that one. Smith is hungry for the puck. Chapel with a good basketball on the goal line. Pulls it Kaprizov. T-Bone Kaprizov plays it off the goalie below the goal line. Gets her second of the night. Wildcats up 3-0. Puck drops. Knights get possession off the draw. Cut to the middle, shot. Misses the net. Plain collects. Finds Strozak. Strozak cross ice pass to Brant. Brant tripped up. Strozak follows the play. Schneider plays that one back to the defenseman. Britz brings that one along the wall. Puck on the goal line, kicked ahead by Strozak. Knights have it. They move up the wall. Exit the zone. Cut to the middle. Poke checked away. Ava Brant picks up the loose puck. And a spring Strozak. Strozak holds into the zone. Shot. Deflected to the sidewall. Britz pins the puck on the wall, looking for support. Poke check by Shuddy. Brant plays that one off the wall and into the zone. Cuts and Charbonneau on the forecheck. Shuddy turns away from traffic, sidesteps a forechecker. Brink on the forecheck. Pet's got a skate on it. Knights trying to get behind the Wildcat defense. Good pressure though, and that's played to the corner. Clemens ties up. Charbonneau tried to clear the zone. Knights able to walk the line and play it into the Wildcat corner. Shuddy boxes out. Nice play to create some space. Finds Brink on the breakout pass. Wildcat still in the zone, but Charbonneau plays that one up the wall. Shot steered away by Scarlett Smith. Shuddy, loose puck. Pass up to Smith. Addison Smith, see if she can get the hat trick here. Here comes Strozak. Strozak back to Smith. Pass misses its mark. Simonson's going to get to it first. Simonson moves behind the Wildcat net. Pass to Addison Smith. I think the net got knocked off. The player might have slid into it. Running up to the end of the second period. A minute 17 remaining on the clock. Might be a center ice face-off. Cats lines up. Simonson disrupting the play. Wildcats will get a loose puck turnover. McLean turns back to the corner. Plays that one up the wall to Smith. Smith. Hot hand tonight. Works into the zone. Goes to her backhand. Drives. Shot. Trying to hammer one home on the rebound. Was still loose. .7 seconds left on the clock. We'll get a resurface between the second and third period. Strozak on the draw. Schneider and Brandt wings. Britz and McLean at D. Players search for the puck. Strozak picks it out of the pile. Wraparound attempt. No centering pass. Cleared out of the zone. Britz regrouped to McLean. McLean back to Britz. Britz finds a seam. That one's going to enter the zone and cleared. Held in by, or dumped in by McLean. Knights didn't quite make it over the red line. They got over the blue line. They dumped. Wildcats will get a chance to get another one here. 14.6 seconds. A whole lot of time to win a draw and get a couple shots. See where they line up their players. Yep, Schneider's going to play on the wall, left-handed shot. Faceoff gets one to the wall so he can get it to the net quick. Knights win the puck, win the draw, and they work through the zone. Good poke check by McLean. Chance for Schneider. Shot blocked wide of the net, and that'll do it for 2 periods of hockey. First game of 2 for the Wildcats tonight against Mankato West. Shots on goal after 2 periods favor the Wildcats 24-5. All right, we'll come back for the third period. All right, back for the third period. The Wildcats have Strozak ready to go. The rest of the team will be joining her shortly, and here they come. 2 minutes remaining on the clock for intermission. I believe we have our U10 B2 team joining us tonight doing chuck-a-puck. Awesome seeing the youth supporting the older girls. Remember when some of these ladies on the ice were in that role as well, so it didn't feel too long ago. Coaches making their way back to the bench. Coach Emma Barrick, trainer Jeff Crest. Scarlett Smith heading back into net for the Wildcats. Faced just 5 shots tonight. Wildcats line up on the draw with Schneider, Brockmeyer at one wing, and Penn at the other. Pass through the neutral zone. Knight's able to retrieve. Puck played up the wall. Seraphin made a play on the wall. Puck's going to come to the middle of the ice, and Schneider goes for the dump. Puck played up off the glass by the Knights. Seraphin stays in pursuit. She's going to drive into the zone on her backhand. Works behind the Knights' net. Puck travels up the wall, and that one is going to cross the blue line and all the way down the ice. Smith, Shuddy picks up the puck. Pass to Brockmeyer. Brockmeyer, toe drag, drives back to her forehand side, and that one, pocket picked. Here come the Knights. Shot, glove saved by Smith. 13:58 remaining in the third period. Wildcat forward to change up. We'll have Kristen Strozak taking the draw with Raven Brink and Chloe Charbonneau at wings. Leah Britz and Grace McLean at D. Puck played to the corner by Smith. McLean's going to ring that one around the wall to Charbonneau. Charbonneau saucer pass. Drift into the Knight zone. Strozak on the forecheck forces the turnover. Puck played along the wall. That one's going to go to Britz. Britz looked for Brink, and that one is picked up by the Knights. McLean works behind the Waconia net. Pass picked off by the Knights. Britz works through a stick check. Stay on the puck in the corner. Britz behind the net, wraparound attempt. Puck's going to go to Simonson. Simonson plays that one off the back wall. The puck is hung up on the side of the net for a second. The Knights are going to pick it up, play it up the wall. Shuddy got a stick on it. That one deflected to center ice. Knights with a chance. Be a breakaway attempt here. Backhand and a goal. Knights able to capitalize on a bounce in the defensive zone and get up ice quick, and he was a forehand to backhand move. Get on the board with 12:45 remaining in the third period. Wildcats still up by a couple goals. That's on the draw. That one picked up by Simonson. Simonson moves to her forehand. Shot. Rebound. Pad save. Referee whistled that one down, and the rebound went to the wall. The he knows. Offensive zone face-off for Wildcats. Defenseman change up. We have Grace McLean and Olivia Seraphin stepping on ice. Face-off one back to Simonson. Simonson shot blocked. Bouncing puck held in by McLean. That's on the back shot. Knights cut to the middle. Shot. Glove saved by Smith. Schneider, Brockmeyer, and Henn lining up. Face-off one by Schneider. Brockmeyer in pursuit, batted out of the air by Schneider, and that one's cleared out of the zone by Brockmeyer. Puck played through the neutral zone by the Knights. McLean pushes the attack to the outside. Wildcats got a stick on it. Good physical play by Brockmeyer. Brockmeyer retreats to the corner, reverses. Pass up ice. That one is going to make its way all the way down for icing. Patient play by number 11, Ella Brockmeyer. Going to the open ice. Letting the options open up. Puck played below the goal line, off the draw. Brits pass to Henn. Henn pass through the neutral zone, looking to spring Brockmeyer. Wildcats offsides, have to tag up. Puck's played up the wall to Brits. Henn calling for the puck. Picks it up on the blue line. Schneider going to get on sides. Here comes Henn. Cuts to the middle, loads up a shot. Off the crossbar. Fires a bullet. Yeah, Henn wanted that one. Brink picks up the puck, finds Strozak. Nice breakout for the Wildcats. Strozak drives wide. Goes to her backhand in the corner, back to forehand, moves behind the net. Finds Charbonneau. Charbonneau back to Strozak. Strozak centering pass is loose. Puck is going to go to the corner. Strozak gets position. She's tripped up. Wildcats going to go on the power play. Touch up by the Knights. Going to be a tripping call. 10:55 remaining in the third period. That's Smith and Simonson with Seraphin and McLean at knee getting first crack at the power play. Puck drops. Loose puck. Chipped out of the zone. McLean will retrieve. Pass to Seraphin. Picked up by the Knights. Knights moved the slot pass. Deflected away by McLean. Petz is going to play that one up the wall, and it's going to be icing. Face off back in Waconia zone. Chance for the Wildcats to hit reset. Looks like they'll change up some of the personnel. Schneider, Henn, and Brockmeyer. Schneider wins the draw. Seraphin picks up the puck. Seraphin moves up the ice. Full head of steam, chips that one ahead on her backhand. Wildcats dump and chase, and the Knights able to clear the puck out of the zone. Clemens picks up the loose puck. Drop pass to Seraphin. Seraphin moves in on her forehand. Seraphin, shot, and a goal! Olivia Seraphin moves up through the neutral zone with speed, Cut across ice. Got the goalie to go with her. Shot glove high. Just a beauty. Wildcats get that 3-goal lead back. 10:01 remaining in the third period. Mankato pick up a loose puck off the draw. Dump into the Wildcat zone. Touched up by Smith. Shuddy. Pass to Schneider and tipped out of the zone. Power play goal by Olivia Seraphin. It's like assist to Schneider, and I think somebody else. I apologize, I didn't catch who it was. It was passed by Clemens to Spring Brockmeyer. Brockmeyer on a drive. And follows the play. Shuddy to Britz. Here comes Britz. Britz works behind the net. Pass to Shuddy, one-timer, rebound, tied up on the goal line. Strozak picks it up. Cuts to the middle. Shot, stick save. Knights able to gain possession. Loose puck's gonna find its way below the goal line. Picked up by Shuddy in the corner, looking for support. He's gonna get it with Strozak. Knights with a chance, backhand attempt, and gobbled up by Smith. Ken Smith, Simonson line will be back out with Seraphin and McLean. T-Bone Smith has 2 goals tonight. Might as well get the Hattie. First high school goal and gets her second one shortly after. I don't even know what's going on here. Everybody's okay, so it's going to be we're on the power play? Okay. Wildcats power play. 8:33 remaining in the third period. Yeah, Pets wins it back to McLean. McLean rings the puck around the wall deep to Simonson. It's that one from skate to stick. Centering pass. Seraphin, one-timer. That one, you get all of it, but puck is still held on by the Wildcats. McLean to Seraphin. Seraphin works low to Simonson. Puck played up the wall back to Seraphin. She's going to throw the puck low. Wildcats have to back check McLean and Seraphin. Warding off the attack. Wildcats do have the one-man advantage. McLean gets tripped up. Shot! Whoa! Holy smokes. And McLean got tied up in the corner, and one of the Knights players picked it up off the goal line and took a shot. I think she snuck it under the bar on the short side. Pretty goal. She put it where she needed to. It's the sticks, I tell you. Kids, these sticks they get to use today. A shorthanded goal for the Knights. Chip into the goal. 3-goal lead for the Wildcats. The Wildcats still leading 4-2. Wildcats still have a minute and 5 seconds on the power play. Henn cuts to the middle. Henn shot, looked to go short side shelf. Picks up the rebound. Cycles high. Shuddy shot. Blocked. That one held in. Shuddy to Clemens. Clemens to Brockmeyer. Brockmeyer to the corner. That one chipped by Clemens to Schneider. She's going to be closest. Puck is going to hop Henn's stick and make its way down the Wildcat end. 32 seconds remaining on the power play. Clemens cuts tight around the net, opens up a lane. Loses the puck, pass to Brockmeyer. Wildcats onside. Pass to Hen, couldn't connect. That one is going to trickle out of the zone. And here comes Shuddy. Rolling puck, she calms it down on her forehand puck.